In the previous videos, I showed you how we have habits and the consequences of those habits in our playing and how we learn new things in our health. And I also talked about how we can go beyond those habits, the exercises on this website that will help you. In this video, I would like to talk about why would we want to change our habits to begin with. It's reasonable to ask, if forming habits is human nature, why are we always trying to fix them? Why are we trying to go beyond them all the time? And people who are happy with the way things are tend to feel like there's no change to do that. They have no reason to change. So without the feeling of necessity, there is no motivation to change. And after teaching for decades, I realized that people want to change or improve because they're dissatisfied with how things are and they feel stuck. They may be trying something new, trying to learn a new technique or a new type of music, or they may be coming back from an injury or a disease, or maybe they haven't played for a while and they're now returning to playing. People who are in pain are highly motivated to change. Music is motivating for most musicians because it's a life value, and the music industry is very competitive. So most of us are highly motivated. Getting stuck is a gift because it reveals to us what we need to learn. But artistry is far more complex than fixing things that we don't like. Our habits are part of our uniqueness and are an integral part of artistry. At some point, we embrace how we play, how we think, how we feel as part of our musical personality. Eventually, hopefully, we learn to love our playing. But this is not to say that we don't feel a need to improve. Embracing our artistry does not mean that we are content. When we achieve what we want, we tend to want something else. One horizon leads to another horizon. Sometimes what we want is not very obvious. It's vague, and it may even come to us as something we don't want. Tone is a good example. It's very personal, but it's not always obvious. A student will come to me and say, well, I don't like my tone. And I say, well, what tone do you want? And they'll say, well, I don't know. And I say, well, how do you know you don't like your tone if you don't know what you want? And so this is kind of an interesting thing, because what we want may be so vague that it's only an inkling, but we can't articulate it. So not doing what we intend tells us for some reason that we do not understand, that we're not being clear. It's not about correctness or perfection. It's about making what is vague more obvious. Our habitual way of playing and thinking and perceiving and feeling affects how we realize what we want. Learning to go beyond our habits is part of how we mature as musicians, as artists. In the end, the question is, do you do what you want? And if not, is that enough? I'm Steve Duke. This is saxcoach.org. Thank you for watching.